Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you my top 3 favorite Lightroom hacks or tips or whatever you want to call them to speed up your workflow and make your photos look more interesting. So right off the bat, I'm in a gallery right now that has more than 100 photos in it. So it's kind of hard to tell which photos that I want to edit and which photos that I don't like as much. And as you can see, like this one is edited right here, but it's kind of hard to spot them. So the way that I organize my Lightroom galleries is actually pretty simple. As you can see, you have these little stars right here, and you can give a photo a number of stars depending on what key you press, so it goes from 1 to 5. I'm just gonna give this photo 5 stars as I did with all the photos that I liked best from this shoot. And then if you click right here on the 5 stars, then all the photos that have 5 stars will appear, and all of the photos that don't have 5 stars will disappear. They're still in Lightroom, they're still in the same collection, they're just not visible, and this way it's easier to kind of stay organized and to only see the photos that you want to edit. And yeah, I just think that's a really good feature, and it helps me kind of be a little bit quicker in my editing process, because I don't have to look through hundreds of photos all the time. I only have to look at 10 photos right now. And yeah, let's get right into the next tip. So I'm just gonna open this photo right here. And I'm actually already finished with the color grading in this photo, but I'm just gonna show you my second favorite tip, and it's to bring up the highlights right here. So let's set this to 0 so you can see the difference. As you can see, like this, the photo is a little bit dull, the highlights aren't coming out as much. I mean, obviously the highlighter here still pops because it's just really good and the flash worked perfect with it. But if you want to bring out the highlights a little bit more and make your photo more interesting, I would just put up this slider right here. The backdrop is also affected by this. As you can see, it's getting brighter or darker if I turn down the lights again. And you can do the same thing with this light slider right here. I just like the way that this one looks when it's bumped up more than this one, because this one makes the photo actually look overexposed and like kind of patchy. And yeah, this is my second favorite Lightroom tip, tool, whatever you want to call it. It's to just bump up the lights right here to enhance the highlights of your photo. The third favorite tip is clarity right here. Let's also set this to 0. As you can see, this only bumping it up to 20 makes a huge difference in how the details of your photo come out. So let's zoom in on the eye because it's really visible right here. Alright, so let's set this to 0. As you can see, the details are nice because I worked with an aperture of like 20 or 22, so all the details are there and they are sharp. But if you just bump up the clarity a little bit, then they get darker and like even more sharp and like more intense, I guess. So that's another favorite tip of mine, to just bump up the clarity. It also makes a huge difference on the hair details right here, and it just looks more interesting. So yeah, these were my 3 absolute favorite small little Lightroom tips and tricks. Let me know what you think, what you're using, what your favorite tool in Lightroom is, and if you want to learn more about Lightroom, don't forget to click the link in my bio to get more info on my Lightroom masterclass. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!